To provide a more detailed understanding of Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2, let's break down its key sections and delve into the nuances of its teachings. 1. Arjuna's despondency, verses 1 to 10. The setting. The chapter opens with Sanjay narrating the scene to King Dhritarashtra. Arjuna, positioned between the two armies, is overcome with grief and compassion. He sees his relatives, teachers, and elders on both sides of the battlefield, leading to a profound moral crisis. Arjuna's arguments. Arjuna expresses his reluctance to fight, citing the pain and sin that would result from killing his own kin. He questions the value of victory and kingdom if it comes at the cost of such bloodshed. His emotional turmoil reveals a conflict between his duty as a warrior and his personal affections. Arjuna then expresses that he is confused and surrenders to Krishna, asking him to instruct him on what his duty is. 2. The philosophy of the soul, verses 11 to 30. The eternal self. Krishna begins by explaining the eternal and indestructible nature of the soul, Atman. He emphasizes that the soul is beyond birth and death, and that the physical body is merely a temporary vessel. This concept aims to alleviate Arjuna's grief by highlighting the impermanence of the material world. The nature of reality. Krishna distinguishes between the eternal, Sat, and the temporary, Asat. He explains that the soul is unchanging, while the body and material world are subject to constant change. Krishna explains that the soul transmigrates from body to body, like a person changing clothes. The importance of tolerance. Krishna explains that the sensations of hot and cold, pleasure and pain, are temporary, and that a person should learn to tolerate them. 3. Duty and righteous action, verses 31 to 38. Dharma. Krishna stresses the importance of fulfilling one's duty, dharma, as a kshatriya, warrior. He argues that engaging in righteous warfare is Arjuna's duty, and that he should not deviate from it. Krishna explains that by not performing his duty, Arjuna will incur sin and lose his good reputation. Action without attachment. Krishna advises Arjuna to perform his duty without attachment to the results of his actions. He emphasizes that focusing on the action itself, rather than the outcome, leads to inner peace. 4. The path of equanimity, verses 39 to 53. Buddhi Yoga. Krishna introduces the concept of Buddhi Yoga, or the yoga of intellect, which involves cultivating a balanced and unwavering mind. This path emphasizes the importance of transcending dualities like pleasure and pain, gain and loss. Detachment. Krishna explains that detachment from the fruits of action is essential for achieving liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Krishna describes that by detaching from the desires of the senses, a person can achieve a state of peace. 5. The characteristics of a steady-minded person, verses 54 to 72. Sthita Prajna. Arjuna asks Krishna to describe the characteristics of a person with steady wisdom, Sthita Prajna. Krishna describes such a person as one who is free from desires, controlled in their senses, and established in self-realization. Qualities. A Sthita Prajna remains undisturbed by pleasure and pain, and is constantly absorbed in the self. They have mastered their senses, and their mind is steady and focused. They have abandoned all desires that arise from mental concoction. They are equal in both happiness and distress. By understanding these key sections, you can gain a deeper appreciation for the profound wisdom contained within Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2.